Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution. This is the best software training institution. So today in this video we're going to see about another AWS interview question on S3 bucket. Okay, so in this video we're going to see about explain how S3 works with CloudFront. Okay, so we're going to see something about CloudFront, right? So if you first of all you should understand what is CloudFront and why how it works, then you should be understanding how S3 works with CloudFront. Okay, so now the answer for this question is going to be, so S3 can be used as an origin for the CloudFront, allowing you to distribute the content globally with low latency access. So what do you mean by, so distribution, the CloudFront distribution? So we're going to see from here, right? So the CloudFront is nothing but, it's used to distribute the content globally. So what do you mean by distribution? Okay, so now let's go back um, to the console. Okay, now as you can see here, I have one bucket over here. So I'm going to CloudFront. I'm going to type on CloudFront. All right. So now, how CloudFront works? Okay. So now, if you can create a distribution, so what happens is that we can use the choose origin. Choose origin is going to be S3 bucket. So we can choose the origin. So which what do you mean by this one? So let's say for example, this is the CloudFront. Okay. So I'm just considering this is CloudFront. Okay, this is the S3 bucket. Okay, S3 bucket. Right. So now, if somebody is accessing from here, okay, if somebody is accessing from here, okay, if somebody is accessing from here, so what happens is that so if somebody wanted to access, for example, if this bucket has been bucket and object has been created in Mumbai region, which is Indian region, India. So if somebody is trying to access it from US, so if this guy is from US, so what happens is that so in order to deliver the content, whatever is there inside this bucket, so we call it as object, right? So if you wanted to, if you wanted to serve this content to US, faster, so what we do is, so CloudFront has a lot of um, so a lot of edge locations. What is edge locations? So edge location is nothing but the small data centers. Okay. So what CloudFront will be doing is that, so you take object. Let's say, for example, you have one object over here. So it takes the object. Okay. So it takes the object. It puts in the through the through the CloudFront. It forwards it to the edge location. So now, so this particular object will be saved. That will be saved over here for the particular time period. So how many days or how many hours you wanted to set it. So now the user will be able to access this particular object, from the nearby location. So if this edge location, most probably, so if you're accessing it from here, and it's going to be from US. Okay, the edge location is nothing but the data center, small data center, where your object is being, copying it and is for the accessing it through the edge location for some specific period of time. Okay, so for example, I'm accessing this particular object for 2 days. Okay, what happens after 2 days? So after a couple of days, so this object will be deleted from here. Okay, this object will be, this object will be deleted from here. Okay. Now, if the same guy or somebody else wanted to access the same object again, that object again will be restored. Again will be restored to this edge location for the particular period of time. So what is the use of this one is that, so it's going to be, we are going to be avoiding the traffic on the, origin. Okay, so here the origin is nothing but origin is called as a S3 bucket. So this is the S3 origin, right? So this is called origin, right? So if you can see here, so the create distribution, the origin, what's the origin? So the place where you have your original content, okay, that's called origin. Okay, so that origin will be copied from the S3 bucket and it will be distributed to across globally. Okay, as you can see here, so there are a lot of different options which you can configure to create a distribution. Okay, so as part of this interview question, you can just answer to the interviewer that, okay, so here you can see Europe. Let's see here, so use all edge locations. Use all edge locations, or use only the North America, or use North America, Europe, and in Asia, Middle Asia, and Africa. So these are all the things where you can use edge locations, right? So if you can see in Google that, so AWS, edge locations, if you can type like this and if you can go for images, you should be able to see a lot of data centers across the globe where AWS acts as a edge locations. Okay, I'm going to images as you can see here. So this is the global infrastructure where AWS is having plenty of okay, so AWS is having plenty of um, just I'll try to zoom it, okay? So now you can see here, so all over the world, AWS is having a lot of data centers. Okay, these are all the things, so wherever it is blue, these are all things called, these are all the data centers called the edge locations, right? So this is how the S3 bucket will be working through the okay, as you can see here, using bucket policy. So origin access control identity using this one. So it will transfer the content to CloudFront. The CloudFront will be distributed to the users. Okay, you won't be able to access this directly. So you have to be accessing only through origin access identity. All right. So this is what something you should be understanding about how S3 works with CloudFront. Okay, so hope this video is really helpful for you to prepare the interview. Okay, so if the interviewer is asking you about, so what is the how you can link between CloudFront with the S3 bucket, and you know the answer now. Okay, so please be prepared on these kind of interview questions to crack the interview. Okay, the interview can be accessed, interview can access, asked the questions some various ways. Okay, you should be prepared to answer for those questions. Okay, so thank you again to watch this video. See you again in the next video.